Boy, this lobster is good. Amy! Okay, this pack contains Orca. The biggest, or not Orca, Red Hood. The biggest way to tell that it's Red Hood is actually by feeling the hood. It's kind of a big cylinder, rounded on top, and it has a stud on top. You might also feel his shoulder pads, which are pretty distinctive. In fact, I can feel them right here. You can feel the part that goes over his shoulders. He also has a couple of guns. Okay, here's a close-up of Red Hood, and just so you know, under the hood there's an actual minifigure head, and you'll feel that in the pack as well. So, and here you can see his guns, and again you can see his shoulder pads, and you can definitely feel those. That is him.
Alright, here we have the pencil guy. And so, the big thing to notice is his head. Because it's not really a head. The head itself is actually a cylinder piece. And then the little eraser on top is like a cookie or it's like the cookie pieces or the bat signal piece. Just a smooth stud.
Okay, here's the close-up of Eraser, and again, his head is a cylinder, and then kind of like a hat is this little round tile. So that's on there now. So again, the 360 view. There you can see the 2x2 tile, and remember, two other characters have the tile. So that's not a definitive one. The biggest thing, again, finding his head, the cylinder shape, and the little eraser round tile. Okay, this pack contains Harley Quinn. The biggest giveaway for Harley Quinn is her hair, because of the pigtails on the side. And you can definitely, I can feel those right here. You can feel them sticking out on the side. Also, she's another character that has the 2x2 tile. You also might feel the tiny little nurse's hat, which I can feel down here, that goes in her hair. Okay, for the close-up, I'm going to show you something that happens. Her tile, the 2x2, this 2x2 piece, it was actually stuck to the base plate, so that makes it a little bit harder sometimes to find that piece. Now, again, of course, you know, feeling it, you can tell, but it just kind of makes it harder. You can feel around and you can't feel it loose, so you don't know, you know, where it is. But that is sometimes what happens, is these pieces attach to each other. And sometimes the head will even be inside the hair, again making it a little bit harder to identify. But there's Harley Quinn. Oops. Get that back on. Okay, so there you can see the 2x2, and that little nurse's hat is a separate piece. And again, there you can, there's a good shot of her hair. And her hair is really easy to identify when you're feeling it, because you can feel those pigtails sticking out.
Alright, here we have Orca. And Orca's pretty easy to identify, because there are two big things that set them apart. And this is, and they don't have any accessories either. First big thing is their headpiece too. Just like a big block, and then a rod coming down, and then like with the little fin at the end to swim. Then the second big thing is that Orca doesn't have arms or hands, not even claw hands. Orca just has fins. So if you can feel the fins, you can know that it's Orca.
Okay, now, before I do the close-up of Orca, I'm going to show you something, again, that happens. Like I said earlier, sometimes the head is actually stuck in the hairpiece or the hat, and that's kind of what happened here. So it just may throw you off. You just have to understand that that can sometimes happen. And there's his head, and of course there's the shark body, similar to the shark from a previous series. So there he is. And again, you can definitely tell, obviously, that that shark piece as you're feeling the pack. The head and the body of the shark. And like Amy said, he has fins or flippers as opposed to hands and arms. Okay, this pack contains the Zodiac Master. Now, it looks like he's just a regular minifigure, but his two accessories are a crab and a fish. So that's what you have to feel for. But you can definitely tell those pieces as you feel the pack. Okay, here's the close-up of the Zodiac Master, and there tried to give you a good angle of the crab and the fish. And as you're feeling them, you can tell that's what they are. Of course, the fish or the crab has the stud on top, and it's got the hollow stud underneath, so his minifigures can hold it. And of course, with the fish, of course, it's long, and you can feel a fin on the bottom, and you also can feel that flat top on his mouth.